Hey guys, so I'm going to bring you through a nice floor stretching routine today. It has been highly requested, so here I am. So I know when it comes to stretching, I've heard that a lot of people are not really sure what they should be doing, how long are they holding for, so I'm going to talk you through all of that. And all you need is either a carpeted floor or a mat, because we're going to be getting on our knees a little bit, so you want to have a little cushion underneath so you're not hurting yourself. Also, I have a yoga strap. You can use a belt, and I also have a yoga cushion, and you can use this or you can use a pillow. Anything like that will work. So another thing, before you start this, please make sure you have warmed up. I just did a nice HIIT routine, so you can do anything like that. You can have just finished your weightlifting, whatever you do. If you just got back from a run, all of that is good. You want to make sure your muscles are warm so we're not pulling anything. So anything that's going to get your muscles warmed up, so you can be doing some jumping jacks or some squats in place, anything like that, just to get a little warmed up. I would try and do like 10 to 15 minutes before you even start this. All right, so we are going to start lying down on our backs. So from here, what I first want you to do is lift one leg up towards the ceiling, flex your foot. We're gonna grab behind our leg and we're just gonna push our leg into our hands just to wake up the legs a little bit. We're flexing the foot. So we're breathing deeply here and just hold this. All right, and slowly lower that leg down and lift up the other. Same thing, holding behind the leg and push your leg into your hands, flex your feet. We're just waking up the back of our legs and breathe it out. And lower that leg down. All right, so now we're going to use our belt or strap. We are going to take this, put it around your foot, straighten out your leg, lay back down, and you're gonna lift up that leg. So now here we're going to stretch our hamstring, okay? So I want you to try and keep your shoulders down on the mat, and that's why we have this strap here. So you can have a slight bend in your knee, that is perfect. You're working with what the opening in your leg is right now. So as we're holding, you could possibly go a little bit further, straighten out the leg a little, whatever works for you, but always flex your foot. So here we go, and lower down your hands on the strap until you're comfortable and your shoulders are on the ground, and breathe. And we're going to slowly lower our foot back down to the other. And what I want you to do here is put your other foot in the strap, take out your foot you just stretched, and we're pulling back up. So again, we can have a bend in our knee, we're flexing our foot. Find where it's comfortable to hold onto the strap so your shoulders are relaxed down, and breathe. Also flex the bottom leg, flex that foot. Alright, so we're going to lower that leg back down, and again, I want you to put your other foot in, and we're going to stretch those hamstrings one more time each side. And again, we are flexing the foot. Always flex your feet in these stretching positions. We want to protect our joints, and it activates our hamstrings a little bit more to get a deeper stretch. And breathe it out here. And we're lowering that leg back down. Again, we are switching the feet. And we are lifting right back up. If you notice your legs are shaking, it is okay. Breathe through the shaking. Your muscles are just feeling that stretch. If you need to back off a little, that is okay. Go ahead. Alright, and we are slowly lowering that leg down. And we're going to put our strap to the side. We don't need it right now. Okay. So you're going to bend your knees, and I want you to take one foot and cross it over an ankle. We're pushing the knee out to the side. We're flexing our feet, both of them. We're putting our arms through the leg and pulling our leg towards us. So we're holding on our hamstring right here that we just stretched. So here, this might be a comfortable stretch for you. We're stretching our glutes over here. If that feels strong enough, you can stay here. Otherwise, put your elbow on your knee and push it out to the side and pull in. Keep both of the feet flexed. Again, we are protecting our knee joints, and you're breathing it out here. You may also feel this in your lower back if you're tight there as well. So don't be alarmed. And lower back down. We are changing to the other foot on the other knee. So right foot is on your left knee. You're flexing the foot, we're pushing this leg back. We are lifting and reaching through, holding onto our hamstring. And we're going to pull forward, and if it feels good, we're pushing that knee away with our elbow. Feet are flexed, and breathe it out. And we're lowering down. We're going to do both sides one more time. So bring that left leg up over the right knee, reaching through, flexing your feet. Pull in, feel that stretch on the outer left hip, and breathe. and lower it down. Other side. Right foot on the left knee, pull through, flex your feet, push out that knee and breathe. Alright, and slowly lower down. So next, just stretch out your legs here. Alright, so now we're going to get on up. And we're going to flip over to this side. So first, what I want you to do is just sit on your feet if you can. And whatever feels good to you. You can have your knees together here, or you can have them really wide, or just in the middle. We're gonna do a child's pose. So I like to go wide, and we're just gonna straighten forward. So first, feel your hands, push them into the floor, and push your hips back. Breathe here for a little. And now try to reach your fingertips forward. Really stretch that upper back, the shoulders, the arms. Breathe deeply. And slowly walk yourself back up to a seated position. Okay, so now I want you to come up, and we're going to bring our right foot in front of us. And I want you to put your left hand next to your foot. Now here, make sure while we're stretching, you're never putting your knee inwards towards your body. It can go out to the side, but not inwards. If it goes out to the side, you turn out your toes a little bit, so your toes and your knees are in the same direction. So here, we're just gonna stretch forward. You're gonna feel this on the hip flexor here. Breathe it out. You can put your other right hand either on the inside of your foot or the out, wherever it's comfortable. And just let your hips sink down and breathe it out. Okay, so now take your right foot back, and we're going to switch to the other side. So left foot forward, right hand's coming up to meet it. And we are pushing forward with our hips to get a nice stretch on the hip flexor. So you should feel it on the right side this time. If you want to bring your foot out with your knee, if it starts falling out, do it there. Again, your hands can be on the inside of your left foot, or you can have one hand on each side depending on where you're putting your knee. And just breathe here. that left leg back. Okay, now we're going to take the right foot forward again, and we're going to do something a little different this time, but still targeting the same area. So here, you're going to have your left hand down, and you're going to tuck your toes under and lift up. So again, right hand can be on the inside or the outside, depending on where your knee is for the proper hip opening for you. So we're really stretching right here. You should really feel it. You're going to feel it a little bit more into your quads now as well. And just hold and breathe. If it gets too much, lower the knee back down. Otherwise, stay here. And bring that right foot back. And we're going to switch to the other side. So left foot forward. Hands where they're comfortable. We're going to tuck the toes and lift up here. We're still feeling that stretch on the right side. See where your knee is comfortable, where you're opening your hips at a comfortable angle. And breathe. Again, if it's too much, you can lower it back down, lower that knee down, and still stretch with me. Or else you stay here. Bring that foot back. All right. Okay, so now we're going to grab either your pillow, your cushion, whatever you have. So you're going to sit on the cushion so you can make a forward tilt with your hips. So I don't want you back here like this. I want you to sit up and have a long spine. So the cushion or the pillow, whatever, it lifts your hips up a little bit more so you can get that proper spine alignment and tilt hip. So from here, once we have that, we're going to do a butterfly stretch. So you're putting your feet together. Wherever your knees are is okay. Especially they're going to be a little bit higher up usually if you're on top of something, so don't worry about it. That's fine. So from here, you have the forward tilt. You're going to lean forward just as much as you're still keeping your spine straight. And you're going to put your hands either on your feet, on the floor, wherever it's comfortable. You're keeping your shoulders back, your neck is long. So this is all some people move. Some people get to the floor, that's fine, but just do not round your spine to get there. So we are breathing it out here. All right, and help yourself back up to a seated position. So now you can either sit on the cushion like this. It gives you a little bit more comfort, so you're not just sitting straight on your ankles and your feet, because I know that can be a little uncomfortable sometimes. Or if you're comfortable like this, that's fine. So from here, we're going to stretch our arms out. I want you to reach your right arm up, and you're going to reach towards your spine here. You're reaching the other left hand to meet your elbow, and you're pulling. Still keep your head and neck in a long line. We're not going forward, we're not going too back, we're just nice and comfortable. We're working on stretching out that tricep. Breathing in out here. And back down. We're going to switch to the other side. So the left arm is up, your hand is reaching towards your spine, and you're grabbing your left elbow with your right hand. And we are breathing. And back down. Okay, so from here we're going to grab our strap, because usually people have a little trouble with this pose. So I'm going to turn around so you can see me. Alright, so I want you to take the strap in your right hand, and you're going to bring your right arm up above your back like this. Now your left hand is reaching up the strap to meet your right hand. Wherever you need to be. If you're here, that's great. If you're here, that's great. Whatever's working for you. And you're just going to reach close, close, close together. And if you don't need the strap, you can put it down, grab your hands. So we're stretching here. Lots of different fabulous muscles in the shoulders. Breathing deeply. You're still going to feel that tricep stretch here. All right, and slowly lower out of it. We are going to take the left arm up above our heads this time, and if you'd like the strap, you can grab it. If not, you're just going to take that left hand up, reaching down, right hand back and up to grab your other hand or the strap. Breathing here. Make sure your neck is in a nice long straight line throughout all of this. And lower your arms back down. Okay, so now you're going to sit with your legs crossed I'm going to start with my right leg in front of my left, okay? So now we're going to roll the shoulders back, make sure you're sitting out of your hips and you have that forward tilt. If you cannot do it like this, please sit on a pillow again and practice what we did before for the butterfly stretch. If you're good, we can start here. So you're going to take your right hand down to your side and just place it there. We're going to lift our left arm up and we're going to reach to the side to get a nice side body stretch here. And you can lower the elbow down if you are that flexible. But just breathe into it. Or you can even push away if you want to get a little bit more out of the rib cage on your right side. Make sure your left hip is still on the floor. If it's not, you're going to come up a little bit higher to make sure you're still sitting on the floor. And here we're going to push away from the floor and come back. Now the left hand is going down, the right is coming up. We're going to stretch the other side body. And we're lowering down into it, stretch out that arm. Breathe into that beautiful stretch. Make sure your right hip is still on the floor. If not, you're coming up. Wherever feels good for you. And we're coming back out. Now, we're going to take our left leg in front for the cross. So you're just switching the cross of your legs. And now we're still sitting out of our hips. We're up, straight spine. So now I want you to take your left hand onto your right knee. Put your right hand right behind you, about by your spine. Breathe in, elongate that spine, and just slowly twist over for a nice upper back twist. You're not jutting your head over, we're keeping it forward in line with our spine. And we're just breathing deeply here. And slowly come back to center. So now our right hand is going on our left knee, our left hand is right behind us. Breathe, open up, and elongate that spine, and then exhale into the twist. And you're only twisting as much as feels comfortable. Keep your head in line with your spine. So we're not twisting this way, we're staying forward. Just that little upper body twist. And breathe. and slowly coming back to center. So I hope you guys are feeling a little bit more open and stretched out and your body's feeling good, and I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.